Secrets from a Coach. Thrive and maximise your potential in the evolving workplace. Your weekly podcast with Debbie Green of Wishfish and Laura Thompson-Staveley of Phenomenal Training.
Everyone, and welcome to our Summer Sizzlers. This is our 10 minutes where we're going to ask one of the team, and today I've got Karl in person with me, about their top tips for summer to help us get through. So Karl, I have one question and one question only for you, which is share with us, what are your 3 top tips that get you through summer?
Okay. Well, thank you very much for having me.
That's okay.
So the first thing that came to mind when I was like, oh, Summer Sizzlers, one, I think it's just a really great, fun little topic, just to get everyone kind of really fired up for the summer.
Yeah.
And I also thought when I said, oh, I'll come down and do it in person, is because my first top tip is to connect with others.
Nice.
And I think there's so much importance in being with people that really lift you up and fill you with joy and make you feel really happy. And obviously that's why I came down and saw you today. I love that. But I think there's something really important in the kind of real height of summer where we can be so busy or really want to switch off that we switch off a bit too much.
True.
And we miss out on that human connection. Definitely. And going, God, you know what? I just feel a little bit lonely today. I'm just gonna meet up with a friend, or I'm gonna arrange a dinner or maybe a barbecue or a picnic. There's so many fun ways of doing it in summer, right?
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, it's my top tip was to connect with others. That's my number one.
I like that. So number two.
So number two for me is I'm looking into this as a bit of a thing. So it's mind, health and music.
Nice.
So when you are sometimes faced with like a challenging situation, or you're sometimes faced with a very emotional situation and you can't quite pin the emotion or can't quite place where that emotion is sitting for you, scientifically, it's been recommended to listen to music, because our brain cognition recognizes the rhythm, it recognizes the beats, and our body will react to it in a certain way.
That makes sense.
There's also that kind of memory cognition aspect of it. I know we did this when we went to New York many years ago now. But listening to a piece of music that takes you back somewhere brings back the emotional feelings of joy, happiness, excitement, or if it is on the other side, maybe, you know, sadness or just feeling a little bit sentimental. But yeah, listening to music to lift you up is one thing that I love to do it myself. There's always an array of music that I go, oh, I just need something that's going to really get me going. So I put that playlist on.
Nice.
Or there's sometimes a moment where I go, oh, I just need to relax and I just need to chill, so I put a different playlist on. And it's really interesting to see how differently your body totally reacts to it. So if I'm, you know, in the gym and I'm going for it at 6 a.m. in the morning,
super early,
it's getting I need something with a beat, because my body will respond and go, yes, here we go, we're fired up, we're getting ready. And then in the evening I totally switch it up and I put some classical on, because it just totally decompresses. And even though I'm saying it now, I'm sinking.
You're sinking in the chair.
I'm sinking back in the chair. So yeah, putting your mind, health and music together.
Nice.
And I think my because we always love a call to action, right?
We do.
So my call to action would be build your morning playlist.
Nice.
With something that lifts you up, something that makes you feel good, something that brings back a really, really great memory. One of my favorite songs that I'm really loving at the minute is old school, but it is really resonating with me right now. Is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten.
Goodness. That is a blast from the past for sure.
But it's everything about that for me really resonates with me in the morning.
Nice.
So it's the lyrics, it's the whole, you know, feel the rain in your skin. No one else is going to feel it for you.
Yeah.
And it's just all about how you feel, how you set yourself up. So
nice.
Music and mind health. That's my second top
So that's
tip.
your second. So tell us, what's the third one going to be?
Oh, this is my all-time favorite. Obviously, you know, I don't know if the listeners know, but being my mother.
Big part.
I obviously used to be a professional dancer.
Yes.
So I've had the joy of, you know, dancing around the world and working with some incredible people like, you know, Take That and and you know, a few others, But the importance, it's really funny. I find myself now, even still now, just dancing. Like, but not, you know, I'm not throwing shapes around, I'm not performing, but I'm just dancing. And there's a big difference, I think, between performing and dancing. But my third top tip would be to find the time to just dance. Whether that's, you know, just a step click, or like you're just a little kind of rock, or I always end up dancing in the kitchen when I'm like cooking, because my body feels like it needs that movement. It needs that flow of energy to get me going. And sometimes if I do go, I do feel a bit drained, actually. It's been a really manic day. It's been a bit stressful, you know, that it's too hot, or, you know, whatever's going on during your summer. If it does get a bit too much, then just put some good music on, but just move. Just let your body just do whatever it wants to do. And you can do it sitting down or standing, or, you know, get some friends online. We do this with some of our clients, and we do desk discos.
We do.
So just move.
Okay.
It's my biggest thing. And dancing is the most important part of that, because it's performative. So you take on a different persona, you take on a different role. It's emotive. So when we begin to move and we begin to feel where all of that movement is coming from, we unlock that kind of cognitive brain tool, so to say, of thinking, feeling, doing, but just put it on a different level.
Nice.
And we learn about ourselves, and we begin to understand, oh, actually, what I'm doing right now and how I'm moving is unlocking a different sensory aspect to me. It's unlocking my emotions,
which helps with your well-being and your wellness, and looking after yourselves through the summer.
Absolutely. And I mean, if we are in the summer, build yourself a wonderful music playlist that you can go, do you know what, this makes me want to get up and dance, this makes me want to move, because the whole point of summer is it's summer. We're about to go into another seasonal change. Things are going to get a bit dark and a bit gloomy. So if we combine all of that stuff together, my 3 top tips, get your friends together, put your playlist on, and just get up and dance just all move. Together. Honestly, it will totally, you'll laugh. And when we get into the pits of winter, so to say, and the Christmas lights aren't quite hung up yet.
Well, unless you're in this house.
unless you're in here, But the Christmas lights aren't quite hung up yet. We haven't got the glowing amber lights of Christmas and fireplaces and all that lovely warm stuff. Get yourself back into that zone of, oh my God, I'm going to put that song on, I'm going to move, because that cognitive work and that sensitive work that you're doing in summer will pay off massively when we're in winter. So it's just putting it all together.
And that links to what Mel's clip was, because she was obviously talking to us from the beach, right? And you could hear the sea in the background. And I suppose if you wanted to recap that and listen to back to that, you can always play that clip again, and you can transport yourself right there, which is like you're saying, that ability to transport yourself to a space which lifts you up can only help with your summer sizzler wellness, right?
Oh my God. I think when we look at this, I like the Summer Sizzler. Oh my God, what makes you sizzle? I'll actually ask you, what makes you sizzle?
I think it is the music, and I think it is making the point to connect with people. I think you're right. I think also picking up what Mel was saying around just being in a space that lifts you, I think is really, really important. So again, going out, finding those spaces that lift you. I mean, we live right in the back of a forest, so we can just walk over to the forest and you're just immersed in nature.
It's lovely.
So for me, nature, connecting with the sea or the sand or the mountains, whatever it is. I think that's the bit you think, how do I create that? If I'm not going to travel over to the Smoky Mountains this year, how do I recreate that feeling or sense of being in a place where actually I feel calm and rested and peaceful? Because not all of us go away through the summer months.
No.
But actually finding the space and making the point of going out and connecting back with it. So important to build that into your day, to go, this is my time and I'm going to use it, and I'm just going to block everything out. So that would be mine. Other one would also be to just turn off anything that's you don't need. You know,
ping,
ping,
hello.
yeah, turn them off. Just even if it's for 20 minutes, just turn everything off and just sit quietly, listen to music. You know, I've just, for some reason, I've just on Smooth Soul at the moment, but the tunes they're playing at the moment take me way back. So again, music, I think, and that sensory experience of being in a space where you can just be, I think is so important.
Oh, that's so important. I love that. The just be. Yeah.
And just take it all in. So the mindfulness of it, so being completely present and involved in it, I think that will be my looking after me through the summer months and my summer sizzler tips as well.
I love that. What was so funny, as you were talking about Tennessee, my brain immediately started to play Dolly Parton in my Tennessee country home, and I was like, I'm there. I'm back there already.
Yeah.
Well, I know that we've got our little summer sizzler coming up this weekend, actually.
Yes,
we are going to reconnect.
We are.
For one.
Yes.
We're going to listen to music.
We are.
And we are most definitely going to dance, because we're off Siaba.
So on that note, I hope you taken some guidance and some tips. Just do it is what we would say. And we hope you've enjoyed listening into our summer sizzlers through the the month of this month of summer. We've heard from Laura, we've heard from Lindz, we've heard from Mel, we've heard from Karl. You've also heard from me. So we look forward to hearing what you actually did to help you get through the summer months as well. So thank you for listening and have a great rest of the summer. Take care, everyone.
Enjoy. Bye.